Shall we start the class? See what we discussed in the last class. Just we'll see this, and after that we'll continue. See, in the last class we started empirical formula, molecular formula, and the definition of empirical and molecular formulas. Empirical formula is nothing but the simple ratio of atoms of all elements in a given compound. See one more time. A formula which represents the simple ratio of atoms of all elements in a given compound is called as empirical formula. And molecular formula is a formula which represents the actual ratio of atoms of all elements. For a compound, empirical formula may be same as molecular formula, or empirical formula may be different also.
Sir, can you repeat that empirical formula?
Molecular formula, see one more time the definition. A formula which represents the actual ratio of atoms of all elements in a given compound. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir. CMR 1 to 3. Yes, sir.
So what is the actual relation between the empirical formula and molecular formula, and how to calculate the empirical formula and molecular formula? See this slide.
Yes, sir.
The relation between empirical formula and molecular formula is equal to n into empirical formula.
Got you, sir.
N is molecular weight by empirical formula weight. So you should know first of all the empirical formula. If you can calculate the empirical formula, they should give the molecular weight, then you can find out the n value. Based from that we can calculate the molecular formula. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And suppose if vapor density is given, you should know the relation between the molecular weight and vapor density. The molecular weight of any compound is 2 times the vapor density. This also we discussed in the last class. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
And in the last class we discussed this also. I given the compound, some compounds names. If you know the molecular formula of that compound, then you can write the empirical formula. I given ethane, benzene, methane, glucose. Any doubt in these 4? Any doubt in the empirical formula of these 4 compounds, students?
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ethane molecular formula is C2H6. The empirical formula is CH3. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Benzene molecular formula is C6H6. So the empirical formula is CH.
Yes, sir.
Methane molecular formula is CH4. The empirical formula is same, because that is the simple ratio is same as the actual ratio of atoms. In such cases, the empirical formula is equal to molecular formula. And glucose is C6H12O6. Glucose is C6H12O6. So the simple ratio is 1 to 1. So the empirical formula is CH2O. Any doubt in this, students?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now, what is the next thing? Can I give one problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This we calculate, the first one we calculated in the last class. A hydrocarbon contains 80% by carbon, and molecular weight is also given, and we calculated the molecular formula. That I explained even in the last class only. Now can we do the second one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Can you all try? See the problem first. Look at on the board, students. See the problem clearly. A compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon, and the rest is chlorine. That's what I mentioned.
Yes, sir.
Students,
Yes, sir.
a compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon, and the rest is chlorine, and I given the vapor density of that molecule. I want the molecular formula. Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You try, you take 5 minutes or 10 minutes, nothing wrong in that, students. But if you can do, that is the problem. One model I solved, I think you all can do. You try this and tell the molecular formula. I'll give just 5 to 10 minutes, 10 minutes time also, students, nothing wrong. If you want atomic weights, carbon is 12, hydrogen is 1, and one more element is also present in this. He mentioned it mentioned that the rest is chlorine. So you should know the atomic weight of chlorine also. I think you all know atomic.
35.5.
That's right, Jaya. So chlorine atomic weight is 35.5. So I'll give 10 minutes time to you all. You find out the empirical formula. After that you also find out the molecular formula. So do it correctly.
Yes, sir.
That's what I told in the beginning. Accuracy is more important, students. No hurry, leisurely you do and tell the formula. Right.
Sir, one show first problem.
First, first problem is this only. Hydrocarbon contains 80% by carbon.
Solution, sir.
Solution is not here. If you want that we can discuss.
Okay, sir.
You want that solution? Anyone wants the solution for the first one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
35.5.
Just I'll explain that first one. See, the first one what I given is hydrocarbon contains 80% by carbon. First of all, you all should know what are the elements in a given compound. Hydrocarbon means that contain carbon and hydrogen only. That contain carbon and hydrogen only. So 80% by mass of carbon. So carbon percentage is 80. Obviously hydrogen is 20 na. Is it okay, students? Now what is required to calculate the empirical formula? First, look at on the board, students. First you write the element in one column. Don't write, first listen me, concentrate on the board, after that only you write. And in the second column you write the percentages of that particular elements. And next one is, third column is, divide the percentage of that element with its atomic weight. And then last column is simple ratio. So these are the things required to calculate the empirical formula. And we all know the elements present are only carbon and hydrogen. And clearly the percentage of these two elements are given in the problem. Carbon is 80% and hydrogen is 20%. Divide that percentage with atomic weight. So this is 80 by 12 because 12 is the atomic weight of carbon. 20 by 1. because 1 is the atomic weight of hydrogen. And this is 12, simplify this, 80 by 12,
6.67, sir.
okay, and this is 20. How will get the simple ratio? In these three, which is the minimum number, you divide with that number, all divide with that number only, then 6.67 by 6.67 and 20 by 6.67. This is 1, this is 3. So what this simple ratio indicates, there is 1 carbon atom and 3 hydrogen atoms. So empirical formula of a compound is CH3.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, students?
Okay, sir.
And molecular weight, I think molecular weight is given as 30, and from this empirical formula weight, just similar to that calculation of molecular weight only, 12 plus 3, 15. So N is 2, 30 by 15 is 2. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Then molecular formula is equal to N into empirical formula, that is 2 into CH3. So it could be C2H6. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So just to first write this problem also, solution for first problem. After that I given, I already given one more. You try to
Yes.
solve that.
Okay, sir.
Sir, show the questions now.
First wait for 2 minutes. First students, all of you write this solution. After that I'll show that I'll show that slide. You can do that second one. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Can I go to the slide?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All of you completed this?
Yes, sir.
Then see, this is the problem given to you all. Second problem. A compound contains 4.07% hydrogen, 24.27% carbon, and the rest is chlorine. Its vapor density is 49.48, and I want the molecular formula. I will give 10 minutes time to you all students. Do it correctly.
Sir, C2H4Cl2.
Okay. Who is that? Devi Rishi?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, yeah. And I don't know whether it's
Yes,
right
sir.
or wrong, but did an excellent job.
Thank you, sir.
Students, no hurry.
Sir.
Try to solve. Everyone should know how to solve this.
Sir, I got sir C2H4Cl2.
Nice. Who is that? Jaya?
Yes, sir.
Excellent, Jaya. Good. Students, don't use calculators. Even in your IIT and NEET examinations, they will not allow the log tables also.
Yes, sir.
For intermediate and CBSE exams, they may allow. Who is that? Someone. Kushwant. Kushwant, what is your answer?
Yes, sir. Thank you,
C2
sir.
Okay, sir.
H4Cl2. That's what you got. Am I right? Kushwant?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll see. all should complete this. How many? Nearly 38 students or 40 students are there. Everyone should do this. Take your own time, that's what I told. Not by 1 or 2 students. I want from each and everyone. Everyone should get that solution. Students, if you have any doubt, you can ask. You can clarify your doubt.
Yes. Yes.
Is it okay? Can I do that? What are the elements present in that, student?
Carbon, hydrogen, chlorine.
Hydrogen, carbon, chlorine.
Hydrogen, carbon, chlorine. Excellent. Write the percentages of the three. 4.07.
4.07.
This is
24.2.
71.66.
71.
Students.
21.2.
Wait, students. Jaya, wait. I given the percentages of two elements, and what the word given in that problem, the rest, what it means, the remaining is chlorine. So that element, that compound has only three elements: carbon, hydrogen and chlorine. So rest is chlorine means the sum should be 100. So add the two. Hydrogen is 4.07, carbon is 24.27. Add these two. What we will get? I think it is 28.34.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it
28.6.
then remaining is chlorine means you subtract this from 100. So chlorine is 100 minus 28.34. That chlorine percentage is 71.66. Is it okay, students?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir.
Now what the next step? Now you should know the atomic weights. Second column is percentage by atomic weight. So it is 4.07 by 1. It is 24.27 by 12. It is 71.66 by 35.5. Is it okay, students?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then this value is 4.07 only.
Yes, sir.
This value is
2.022.
something around 2.02.
Yes, sir.
0.225.
2 point
Yes, sir.
0.22 something. Let it be 2.02, not 2.20. 2.02 students. Is it not? This is also more or less 2.02 something.
2 point, yes.
2.01.
Whatever it may be. So the simple ratio means you divide all these three with the minimum number. Here minimum number is 2.02. So I can divide this by 2.02, 2.02 by 2.02 and 2.02 by 2.02. So this value is more or less 2, 1, 1.
Yes, sir.
Then what is the empirical formula of the compound? Empirical formula is equal to
CH2Cl.
Yes.
CH2Cl. Any doubt in this, students?
No, sir.
No, sir.
And I given the vapor density of the molecule. I given the vapor density. Can anyone tell what is vapor density of the molecule given in the problem? 49.48 is given. Then, so molecular weight. Can anyone tell the molecular weight? Because vapor density is
2
given.
into vapor density.
Tell that value.
98.96.
98.96. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then can you tell the weight of empirical formula? Empirical formula weight
49.5.
plus 2 plus 35.5. It's 49.5 na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, can you repeat that empirical formula?
Empirical formula CH2Cl na?
hydrogen, carbon, chlorine.
Carbon, there is one carbon, so atomic weight of carbon is 12. 2 hydrogens, 2 into 1 plus chlorine is 35.5. So total is 49.5.
Got you, sir.
Okay, then can you find the N value? N is equal to molecular weight by empirical formula weight. Molecular weight 98.96 by 49.5. More or less it is 2.
Yes, sir.
Is it okay, student?
Yes, sir.
Sir, once repeat, sir.
Which one? Which part you want? This N value na?
Chlorine 71.66.
How it is 71.6 is, that's what you want?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You add the percentages of hydrogen and carbon. Rest is chlorine. That's what given in the problem. Rest means remaining is chlorine. Percentage means total. Percentage means total should be 100 na.
71.6.
Yes, sir.
So you add these two and subtract that sum from 100. We will get chlorine. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Then, so what is that empirical form? N is 2. Then what we know, molecular weight is equal to, molecular formula is equal to
2 into
2 into, molecular formula is equal to 2 into empirical formula, that is 2 into empirical formula we got CH2Cl. So the molecular formula is equal to C2H4Cl2.
2 into
2.20.
CH
2.20.
Dichloroethane.
Yes, sir.
How it is? Okay. Right.
2.20.
Okay. Is this
Yes,
okay?
yes.
Any doubt, students? I'll give 5 minutes time to you all. You just go through that problem, and after that I'll give one more. If you can solve that, we will shift to some other part. Okay. Just to go through this problem. You all just go through this problem, and any doubt you can ask. This is the problem given. If you have any doubt, student, better don't read from your notes. You do that problem one more time in the last page of your notebook. It may take maximum 5 minutes only, nothing wrong in that. You do the same problem. If you have any doubt, you do that problem one more time in the last page of your notes. I'll give 5 minutes time, and you interact, you clarify. If any doubt is there, you can interact with me, and after that I'll give one more.
Sir, one show problem.
Problem or the solution?
Solution, sir.
Okay, this is what the solution.
Sir, let's zoom, sir.
Yes, everything is here. The total solution is here. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
In this, if any doubt is there, you can interact, students. Don't hesitate to clarify your doubt. If it is okay, then tell. Don't waste time. Don't sit ideally. I'll give one more. You do that. After that, we'll start the some other part. Can I clean this board? Can I go to next slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just I'll give one problem here. You just try to solve that. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Write a new problem. A carbohydrate contain 40% by mass carbon, 6.66% hydrogen, calculate empirical formula of that compound. This is the simple problem I given. Students, read the problem minimum 1 or 2 times. You try to understand what is given and what is to be calculated. If you all know what is given and what is required, that's it. You can solve that problem. If you don't know what is given and if you don't know what is required, you can't. I given clearly a carbohydrate contain 40% by mass of carbon, 6.66% by hydrogen, and I want the empirical formula. See, the sum of carbon and hydrogen is not 100. So there should be some other element in addition to carbon and hydrogen. Can anyone tell what is that element?
Oxygen.
Why it is oxygen?
Carbohydrate, no, sir.
Carbohydrate means carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Excellent, yaar. So the compound contain carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. I given the percentages of these two. From those two you find out the percentage of oxygen. After that you calculate the empirical formula. Is it okay? Can you do this?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I will give 5 minutes time, students. No hurry. Do it.
6.66.
Hydrogen is 6.66. That's what I given.
Okay, sir.
This is 6.66. Any doubt in this?
No, sir.
Then you try. You all can do this. You all do correctly this. Then we'll change the subtopic. We'll discuss some other part. Do it correctly.
Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Percentage by.
Somasaket, you do, you mute your mobile and you do that problem, yeah? Yes, nothing to worry. I'll write the name of the textbook on the board. Someone asked about the names of the textbook. In the last, I'll write the name of that textbook and I'll go. In the end, I'll write. Nothing to worry. First, you concentrate on your problem, yaar. You are right, Jaya. What you got, that's correct.
Yes, sir.
Excellent, Jaya. Keep it up. I'll tell that, yaar, nothing to worry. I will write that. Someone, who is that? I'll write the name of the textbook. Nothing to worry. First, concentrate on the class.
Sir, I got CH2O.
T3.34.
Sir,
Sir.
CH2O.
CH2O, sir.
CH2O, sir.
CH2O is right, but Jaya, you written that is ethanol. That's wrong.
Yes, sir.
That's wrong. The empirical formula you got is correct. No doubt about it.
Yes, sir.
Student, you want some more time?
No, sir.
Completed all of you?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Can I do that problem?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
I'll write first elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. This is given as 40, I think it is 6.66. Can anyone tell what is the percentage of oxygen?
53.34.
53.34.
3.34, sir.
Excellent, yeah. That's what actually a teacher want. A very good response from you all.
Yes, sir. Percentage by atomic weight.
Next, this is element.
Percentage
40 by
of
12.
53.
These are percentages. Now the third column is percentage by atomic
Percentage by
weight.
atomic weight.
40 by
40 by 12.
40 by
6
12.
point.
6.66 by 1. 53.34 by 16.
Wait. Students, please, all of you mute your mobiles. That may be a disturbance for the remaining students. So in the first column I written the element, in the second column I written the percentages, in the third column I written the divided percentages with atomic weights. Students, any doubt in this? Up to here, any doubt?
Yes, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Then this is, I think it is 3.33.
3.3.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
This
sir.
is 6.66.
Yes,
This
sir.
is again 3.33.
3.3.
Then what is the last column? Simple ratio.
Simple ratio.
So divide all with minimum least number.
3.3.
6.6 by 3.3. 3.33 by 3.3.
So this is 1, this is 2, this is 1.
1, 2,
CH2O.
CH2O.
That's it. Students, I written everything on the board. You just go through that solution and you write clearly in the notes. I'll give 2 to 3 minutes time to you all. If you have any doubt in this, you can clarify your doubt. I'll give 2 to 3 minutes time. You write clearly in the notes and after that go through that solution one more time.
Sir, I have doubts. Sir.
Actually, Jaya, this what I told empirical formula. Then based on empirical formula, we can't write the name. If you know the n value, then only we can write, because this is not the exact formula. So we don't write the name of that compound.
Yes, sir.
Suppose I'll add one more tag to this problem. Any doubt in this, students? Someone is asking some doubt. Any doubt
No,
in
sir.
this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Bhumaitri, you have any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Tell please.
Percentage of 53.34.
How it is? Okay. These two given in the problem na?
Yes, sir.
So what is the sum of these two? 40 plus 6.66 is 46.66 only na? The remaining is oxygen only. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Though whatever it may be, some should be, all should be 100, because it is percentage means the sum of all elements should be 100 na?
Yes, sir.
Then subtract this from 100. 100 minus 46.66, which is 53.34. That only oxygen. Is it okay, Bhumaitri?
Okay, sir.
Okay. Any doubt for any student in this solution?
No, sir. Yes, sir.
No. Suppose I'll add one more tag to this problem. Okay na? Right.
Yes, sir.
If the vapor density of the compound is 90, continue, add one more tag to this. If the vapor density of the compound is 90. What is its molecular formula? Then, wait. Yeah, Devi, you are correct. Just wait for 2 minutes. Write, all of you, please write the problem. Continue that. What I given? If the vapor density of the compound is 90, then you only calculated the empirical formula. By using this extra information, can you calculate the molecular formula?
Yes, sir.
Do it. Yes, CR. Jaya, you are correct.
Yes, sir.
If vapor density is 90, what is its molecular weight?
2 into vapor density, 180.
So 2 into 90, 180. Is it okay, students?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
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 Yes, sir.
Then what is empirical formula weight? This is CH2O
30.
na? 12 plus
30.
2. It's 30 only.
30, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then what is N value?
180 by 30.
6.
6, sir.
Then what is molecular formula?
C6H12O6.
That's it. C6H12O6. Can anyone tell the name?
Glucose, sir. Glucose.
Glucose, that's it. So, Jaya, by simply empirical formula we can't write the name. If you know the molecular formula, then only we can write the name. Is it okay, Jaya?
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, sir.
That's why. So don't write names for empirical formulas, because that's not the exact formula. If you know the molecular formula, then only we can.
Right, sir.
Can I go to next?
Yes, sir.
Students,
Yes, sir.
see, in all these
Correct,
cases, what we did is, by using the percentages, we calculated the empirical formula. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Now, I want the percentages of elements in a compound. How to calculate that percentages, that I will explain. Just listen me. Students, forget about the slide. In all these cases, I given the percentages, then you calculated the empirical formula or molecular formula. Now I want you all should know the percentage by mass of that particular element in a compound. Suppose I will take sodium hydroxide.
NaOH twice.
Can you tell one more time? Who told? Jaya?
Yes, sir.
What you told for sodium hydroxide?
NaOH twice.
How it is NaOH twice?
NaOH, sir.
Why? I told so many times, accuracy is more important than the speed in the initial days. It's NaOH. Can you calculate the percentages of what are, write the question, students. Calculate the percentage of all elements by mass in sodium hydroxide. That is the question. I given simply the formula, the name of the compound, and I want the percentages of each and every element in that compound. Is it okay? Can you do that, or can I explain this?
Sir, explain, sir.
Explain, sir.
Wait. Students, it's not a difficult one here. It's very simple. Sodium hydroxide I given, and I want the first to write the question. Calculate the percentage of all elements by mass in sodium hydroxide. Percentage by mass of all elements in sodium hydroxide. That is the problem given.
Sir, 23, sir. Na.
I am asking percentage here, not the atomic weight. Student, I will explain. Just look at on the board. Don't write anything. Don't write anything. All of you concentrate on the board.
Sir, 40.
Wait here. What is the molar mass of NaOH? Molar mass is nothing but molecular weight here. Can anyone tell the molecular weight of NaOH?
40, sir.
Huh? 40. Shiva, who told that? Shivaram Krishna. Who is that student? Can I know your name?
Shivram Krishna, sir.
Excellent,
Yes, sir.
Shiva. It's 40 because atomic weight of sodium is 23. There is only one sodium atom. Atomic weight of oxygen is 16. There is only one oxygen. Atomic weight of hydrogen is 1. There is one hydrogen. So 40 is the molecular weight. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then how to calculate the percentage? Listen carefully, students. Percentage of element is equal to weight of that element
By total
by total weight
into 100.
into 100. Jaya, excellent. In this is the total weight here. Listen me, students. This is the total weight. In that 40 grams of that compound, if you want to calculate the percentage of sodium, what is the weight of sodium out of this 40?
23.
23. Then weight of, see this formula, I don't want to explain any more than this. You should be in a position to calculate. Just simply look at on the board, student. Percentage of an element is equal to weight of that element by total weight into 100. Can you calculate the percentages of sodium, hydrogen and oxygen in
Yes, sir.
this?
Sir,
Do it.
sodium
Yes, sir.
5.75. Sodium
Don't tell,
5.75.
students, don't tell that answers. If you solve that, you just chart, you just post that percentages in the chart, because that is a disturbance for the remaining students. They should do now. And one more thing I am telling, don't use calculators. Even log tables also, the NEET and IIT like examinations, they will not allow the log tables also. Do it fast. Write the problem and try to understand. In this, if any doubt is there, you can ask students. Avinash. Okay. It's no need to calculate all the three. If you can calculate 2 and you subtract the sum from 100, we will get the third one. There is a logic in that, student. Which is easy, first you calculate the 2 elements and you subtract the sum from 100. So, you got my point or not? Okay, Avinash? Avinash, when you joined? Today only?
Yesterday, sir.
Yesterday, nice. From which school you are?
Sir, Sri Chaitanya.
Nice. Jaya, okay. Kranti Kumar, excellent. Kranti. Somasaket.
Yes, sir.
Jaya, okay. Yamuna, excellent. Devi, what is that? You written all the two, na? Okay,
Yes,
two
sir.
elements percentages you written, right? Excellent, Devi. Devi, from which school you are?
Ravindra Bharati, sir.
Excellent, Devi. Yamuna, right? Somasaket, right? That is the spirit, that is the thing required from each and every student here. Okay. Students, I will tell one logic in this. No need to calculate all the three now. Because if you can calculate 2, you just add the percentage of those 2 and subtract it from the third 100, we will get the third one. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Arshini, you are correct. Now look at on the board.
Yes, sir.
First I will calculate hydrogen. Percentage of hydrogen. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Hydrogen is 1 by 40
Yes,
into
sir.
100 na?
Yes, sir.
So it's 2.5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why it is 1 by 40? 40 is the total weight, 1 is the weight of hydrogen. Students, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then calculate
40%.
percentage of oxygen. 16 by 40 into 100.
40.
Is,
40.
is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
40. Then no need to calculate for sodium. Because sum should be 100, oxygen is 40, hydrogen is 2.5. So sodium should be 100 minus this 40 plus 2.5.
42.5.
So it should be 57.5.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think you all calculated percentage for sodium first.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
That is no need, because that's a bigger calculation. That's what a student, you should develop the ease in numerical part. We will teach the concept, but you should develop that ease. Why everyone started with sodium? Hydrogen is easy, oxygen is easy, 23 by 40 is not a difficult one, but compared to hydrogen and oxygen, it is a little bit difficult calculation. So don't do such calculations. You calculate any two simple elements and you add and you subtract that sum from 100, then you will get the third one. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay, students, leave it. Take rest for 10 to 15 minutes and your physics sir will start the class. And don't forget, students, I'll write that book on the board, which book is required. Just to look at on the board, students. By tomorrow, everyone, if possible, you all purchase that either NCERT textbook or otherwise, if you are intermediate, IPE, intermediate public exam,
Yes, sir.
IPE textbook,
Bye, sir.
Academy
Thank you, sir.
textbook,
Thank you, sir.
Academy, which is available, first year book only you purchase, which is available in Rajeshwari Book Depot and Jyoti Book Depot. And no need to purchase any prescribed books here, it's no need. You purchase IPE textbook and you take material, our college materials, Okay na?
Yes, sir.
Bye
Yes,
students.
sir.
Tomorrow morning we'll meet
Bye,
again.
sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.